they'll work their way, hopefully, into this box. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to put a little bit of honey in the bottom of the box, because I reckon they'll be pretty hungry, and we'll get them to try and work their way to the bottom of the box, and then we close it up, and we've got a swarm ready to go.
And so, what about the funny outfits that we got on?
Oh yeah, so these are you get these at the bee shop. Your local bee shop. And
pretty cool. I've always wanted to walk around with one of these things on. It's like a bit of a space suit.
Yeah. All right. So let's go, and you can
sort of like bananas in pajamas, only.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
All right.
Righto. Okay. This is the swarm box. So in the swarm box, I've got some blank frames. Now, ideally, although I didn't have any, ideally if I had some frames with a little bit of honey on it, I would have put the pre-coated honey,
bit of a tongue twister.
I would have put some frames in there that already have a bit of honey, but I didn't actually have any. So, I actually had some, but they were pretty young. So I thought I'll put some fresh ones in. It just means that the bees are going to work really hard if they stay in here. They're going to have to work really hard to make some comb so that they can start building the brood up straight away.
So it's a temporary bee box.
Just a little temporary home for them.
Okay.
If you want to get the bees off your suit, put a bit of smoke on your suit.
That works really well, Adam.
So there's fresh smoke on them. Yeah, that's doing pretty well. So see, they're all sort of hanging together.
So they're just pretty...
So the pheromones from the bees are all there, so they've all come and just jumped on there, but it's more than likely the queen's already inside.
Let's have a close look at that for a sec before you drop it in there.
Yeah, that side there.
So you reckon the queen's probably already in the box?
Probably
have dropped
already
it in
in the box, but they're all just...
These are still gathered on the branch because
they can still smell the scent of the queen and the family of bees, but so we'll put them on there. They'll either work their way down into the box. I think they'll let them sit there for a moment. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get as many of the bees into the swarm box as possible. So you drop them in like that, and they should hopefully pick up the queen's scent. With a bit of luck, the queen's already inside the box. And these guys, I'll just get them off the leaves now and get them to wander into the box.
So just listen to some of the noise going on inside here. There's a lot of action going on here. Unbelievable sound coming through. Now the whole idea of this again is that we're going to keep the bees in here at the same location for about the next week or two. So hidden in the backyard here, I won't be going and jumping around the back here for a while. The bees are still going to be able to come in and out all the time freely. Yeah. That means the worker bees that have left early this morning, and they're still going to come back to this area.
They're very accustomed to coming back to the same spot, but hopefully because they're a fairly recent swarm, and I've got most of them in here, that they won't get too lost. We'll see how we go.
So queen bee inside the box already. Quite obviously queen bee's in there because the bees are starting to come.
They're all working their way down, so it's a really good sign that they're working their way down into the brood box. So it says to me that the queen is more than likely in the bottom. And yeah, it's going well.
Right. Just go through the process of the bees again. You've got queen bee, you've got
your worker. So the brood is the baby bees. You've got the drones, which are the male bees.
Drone.
Don't forget the drones.
Little ones in the air.
Yeah, and then they've all got a little role to play. So you've got security bees. So when I open up the front, the door there, the security bees will basically be there like bouncers, and they'll be making sure there's no bees from foreign hives coming in to try and rob the honey. Because there isn't much honey in there to rob at the moment, so that shouldn't be an issue. But you also want to close it down fairly quickly. You don't want to risk getting any sort of pests in there. I was careful. I didn't want to use any of my old frames because I thought, this is all clean new frames in there, and then I'm not introducing any pests. If the bees themselves have got pests, well, I can't do much about that if it's a wild hive and it's got its own pests. But I'm not introducing any pests to this hive.
Except for me.
Except for Greg.
Number one
we'll
pest.
See how it goes. Alright, but it looks like a pretty healthy little swarm. I don't know where it's come from, but probably from one of the tree hollows in the neighbourhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Good little hive.
All right.
Okay.
Coffee time.
Coffee time now.